we're fine. Hey, we're back to talking about Johto.
You know, kind of. Nope, it's not Heart Gold Soul Silver. We will do that eventually, once I stop being really lazy. But right now, we're...
Right now, this is something I actually wanted to talk about for... Oh, actually, back when I planned on reviewing Let's Go.
The potential issues that a sequel to Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee would present.
And I thought of this about 2 years ago, actually.
Alright. Yeah.
Back when we planned to review Let's Go at that time.
Now, we're just going to get right into this. It's with the elephant in the room. The fact that Let's Go was designed with a very specific purpose and audience in mind.
It was designed
to market towards Pokemon Go players, or to try to get them into the main series.
And I guess that worked.
Which is why they simplified everything and only included the Gen 1 Pokemon that have been with the Pokemon Go gang since the beginning.
I think they were only up to Gen 3 at the time. Even though they were up to Gen 3 at that time.
Up to Gen 3 at the time.
Starting with Go for Gen 4.
The Pokemon Go players were very familiar with the Gen 1 Pokemon since they were in the game at launch.
Okay, so yeah, that's the biggest elephant in the room here. Or should I say Don Fan in the room.
Yeah.
Another potential
issue is
wait,
what Pokemon would the partners be?
That's something to think about. What would the mascots for this game be?
Well, what did Pikachu and Eevee have in common? They're both cute and very popular Pokemon. They're both really weak in their base forms. Ours because they can evolve one time.
Yeah.
And as of their introduction generation, they actually were the only stage in their line aside from their direct evolution. Or evolutions in Eevee's case. So the two Pokemon I came up with that would fit that same those same things would personally be Togepi and Meryl.
Even though I not really sure if Meryl was actually that popular.
Meryl because Togepi because come on, it's one of the most iconic Generation 2 Pokemon. And it was literally an introduction to the whole concept of baby Pokemon. I could have said Pichu, but I don't think it would be a smart idea to have Pichu was the mascot, given how similar it is.
Come on, we don't need an even worse partner Pikachu. Am I right?
Yeah. You could have the argument that Togepi and Meryl's stats are nowhere near each other, but a Pikachu and Eevee didn't have the same stat totals at base either, or despite being buffed to be equals in that regard. So they could easily do the same with partner Togepi and partner Meryl.
Although
as for Meryl's reason, the main thing I'm thinking back to is Heart Gold and Soul Silver, where your neighbor or has a Meryl that follows them around everywhere.
I guess that's the reason.
And also, Meryl's a cute small Pokemon with a unique aesthetic, and it could easily, and it definitely stands out in contrast to Togepi. With Togepi's coloration being in cream, in contrast to Meryl's deep blue. And they also have another thing in common in that they're fairy-type Pokemon.
Yeah. Okay, yeah,
so I'm pretty sure that if there was a Let's Go Johto, those would be the partner Pokemon.
But that doesn't even scratch the surface. It's what
I'd
problems.
be Team Togepi personally.
That doesn't even begin to scratch the surface of what the problems would are.
Yeah.
Well, where
Let's
are we?
go into some more logistical issues.
So, such as.
It was involving in the gameplay mechanics from the original Let's Go. Master Trainers.
Yep.
Sorry about that.
Sorry, YouTube decided to fucking update.
Very randomly. So anyways, as we were saying...
I mean, what do you do with the Master Trainers?
Do you have 251 of them? Do you for all the Kanto and Johto Pokemon? Do you have just 100 of them for all the Johto Pokemon? Do you have a little over 100 for all the Johto Pokemon and the Kanto Pokemon that are in their evolutionary families? He's along with a couple counterpart Pokemon, like for example, Tauros. What do you do in regards to that?
Also, do you even have enough space to put them all, to put that many in the game?
I mean, obviously, if they could find spaces for 151 in Kanto, they can put 100 in Johto.
Albeit they crammed some. Albeit there were a lot in one. There are a lot of them in multiple in one area.
They just didn't start cluttering up the map till the post game.
And so, yeah, it sounds like a problem. Doesn't sound like a huge problem, but.
And there were 251. That would imply that if they decide to continue the Let's Go series further, that we'd get exponentially more Master Trainers in every game.
I mean, yeah, that just sounds...
If I were to personally say it, I'd only have Master Trainers for Pokemon on the regional Pokedex. X with a few extras, such as relatives that can't be attained till post-game or every legendary...
So, anyway, yeah. But the thing is, Let's Go probably only had those to justify the try
and pad out the gameplay time.
Pad out the post game.
Because for a modern game, by modern standards, Pokemon on Red, Blue, Green, and Yellow don't have much content in them.
The only actual post game
and there even is catching Mewtwo.
Oh, that's it.
And it just ends there. There's nothing else to accomplish.
I mean, unless you didn't complete your Pokedex unless you spent in the rest of your game completing the Pokedex.
Yeah, but that's not exclusively a post-game task.
Yeah. So
that's
that's
something to work on throughout the entire game. Mewtwo's the only unique event you unlock in the post-game.
And what did Let's Go's post-game have?
Mewtwo, Gym Leader rematches. I mean, Elite Four rematches, League rematches, and the Master Trainers.
Yeah.
I mean, they could have really just left it at the rematches.
As I think people would have been fine. I'm with that. Could have just made them a little stronger, though. Really, I think it would have been fine. That would have been serviceable. Or, actually have a post-game aim quest.
That's instead of cramming a bunch of Master Trainers everywhere.
They wasted development time on Master Trainer. And left this bullshit. And left this bullshit in the post-game.
And with Green.
And yeah.
Like, what is her deal?
So
her inclusion makes 0 sense here.
But
this isn't a video about Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee.
But anyways, speaking of characters, I guess that's a segue into story.
There's a few things that complicate this.
Let's Go
has Red, Blue, and Green as as existing characters in the world, while your rival, the players and rival characters are entirely new. It seems like this would be a thing that would have to carry over into the next Let's Go game. That raises a problem.
What is the problem?
How do you make a rival? How do you make a rival like a nice version of Silver?
Yeah, Well, they made a nice version of Blue.
But there's a difference. Silver actively steals other people's Pokemon.
Silver's an active prick.
And does things just to get in your way.
Hey, talks, and yeah, tells you, he's just a jerk the whole time. I'm at least Blue never went out of his way to steal ill Pokemon and brag about it. Yeah, that's one of the problems. Making a nice version of Silver.
And like, would he be related to Giovanni too? Would he be like Silver's brother?
I don't know. Oh, but yeah, again.
And what about the female character in this game? Do they include Chris? Because, you know, this is a remake of Crystal, but they did include Yellow in the original Let's Go games.
Because she's not a game character.
True, but neither is Green.
Just...
And she's only sort of half a game character, or because of her counterpart Leaf.
Or then she's based on stuff art from a
And she's
strategy
based on
guide.
concept art.
But so, anyways, that I mean, I'm assuming they'd want to go. I'm assuming they'd go. Choose Chris.
Yes, because they went with Green over Leaf. And plus, I really hate Lyra.
Fucking Mario looking ass. Anyway, hey, at least at least Chris kind of became relevant again.
And with Masters.
I think she even got a figure.
Again, we're getting a bit off topic.
But so, anyways, about character, so the returning.
Who would the final boss be in Kanto? Would it be Red or would it be Chase?
Listen, that is a good question.
And if it's Chase, they gotta find an excuse to put a Trace and a Lane in the game too.
Because if you just.
As well as Red and Green, because Blue's there, and then that just bloats the character roster.
I mean, I don't fucking get it. It's just, yeah, that's kind of what seriously, there would just be too many characters there.
Mm-hmm.
Or God knows, as Green was barely in the game, Red and Green were barely part of the game anyways.
I know.
Red was literally just alluded to.
Until the post game.
Yeah, Green had a completely unfinished story.
Blue was the only one that actually did anything of significance.
So yeah, how would you handle that? Yeah, Blue would probably obviously be the gym leader. It would probably still be the gym leader, considering they set that up.
Yeah.
Yeah, Blue would be fine. They'd kind of have to have him in there. Because it wouldn't make sense for Trace to be suddenly be the gym leader, or just 3 years later. Am I right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe if they had Trace in the game, and he'd like be Eok's assistant or something.
I could see them doing that with him.
But yeah, then seriously, that begs the question about the player characters.
Or what about Chase and Elaine? If Chase is the final boss, then what do they do with Red?
Yeah. I mean, technically Mount Silver is in Shoto.
Yeah.
Oh, not Kanto. I mean, they could put Red somewhere else.
Yeah.
Also, if they wanted to.
Where would they even put him, though?
I don't fucking know. I don't know, fucking Victory Road or something.
No, I don't see that happening.
Because this is the problem. I haven't even talked about what the hell you'd even do with the new with the Gen 2 cat est.
Yeah.
Est. Est. Gold would probably fill that Gold or Ethan and would probably fill that spot, a red spot.
What is the Master Trainer Super Boss?
So that's okay. So that's not too hard to explain. That probably wouldn't be too hard. Silver would probably occupy Blue's role on Let's Go, on the original, helping you with Team Rocket, and fighting you during at one point.
And maybe Chris is like related to Eugene or something. Eden, or she has an obsession with Celebi, maybe.
I don't know if they even wanted to include Celebi in the game. And that would be your $50. That would be the $50 bill you'd pay.
Oh yeah, you'd get a GS Ball Plus.
So yeah. That's what it would be.
GS Ball Plus with Celebi.
Oh wait, Let's Go also create another complicated Asian.
Yeah.
And apparently the fact that Red and Blue had already been on their journey before, or even mentioning they were champions at one point.
Yeah.
How would you handle that with the new trio? How would you handle that?
Does that mean Gold became the champion and actually defeated Red, which means Chase would be the Super Boss?
Us did Silver. Silver would have already. Would Silver have already gone through his character arc? Arc when you meet him.
Who knows?
Don't even. Yeah, the Chris doesn't fucking matter. So it's talking about just main story. I guess I don't know. Would they have another Pokemon Go bonus?
I mean, I'd assume so.
And so, sure, yeah, I could. I mean, yeah, you could go with the idea. You could go with just introducing another new Pokemon.
I'm sure it would be like a contrast to Meltan.
And
whereas Meltan was related to industry and science because that's Kanto's theme, Johto contrasts Kanto with themes of nature and spirituality.
nature and tradition.
So I'm assuming like some kind, maybe a grass ghost type.
Yeah.
I maybe with ties to Celebi.
Yeah. Also, I didn't even bring up Kanto on this game.
Mm-hmm.
And if they even include it.
Yeah. I mean, you'd assume they would.
Unless they want to, I tell you, sorry, sorry, the magnet train is under construction, and there's something like that.
Will they just have an NPC standing there blocking off the entirety of Kanto with the Pokemon League?
I don't fucking know. I mean, they already have of those guards in the way, guards at the gate. They prevent you from getting in, entering Kanto before the league.
But yeah, it just seems like a dick move to have NPCs that never move, keeping you one loading zone away from a Kanto that probably doesn't even exist.
I think there's also just. Oh yeah, I didn't even bring up the fucking. What would you do about the level curve?
No idea.
With Let's Go's mechanics, you'd be getting disgustingly overleveled. Over the encounters. And everything would be a fucking joke. Oh, actually, considering Let's Go reduced the level curve over the originals, also I wouldn't be surprised if they did it even further with Johto. Oh, you don't even go up to level 60 in Let's Go.
Yeah.
Johto barely goes up to 50.
Yeah.
Yeah, imagine a champion.
And with level 40 Pokemon. Imagine Lance with a level 47 Dragonite.
Yeah.
It's just silly.
And also, I don't really think it would. And honestly, it probably wouldn't live up to to people's expectations.
Yeah.
And considering these games exist.
BDSP?
No, considering
What is Arceus?
I mean, in
Sword
terms
and
of Johto.
Shield, Heart Gold, Soul Silver.
I mean, these games exist.
And people all seem to be obsessed with them.
Yeah. I'm going as far as calling them objectively the best.
I wonder what all the hype's about. We'll have to check that out sometime.
So, honestly, thing is, though, and what do you do going further? What do you do going these kinds of things going forward?
By Hoenn, you're not even the battles aren't even mechanically different from newer Pokemon games.
Yeah.
Like, consider you have abilities held items already back in, and along with all the other stuff that was just in the original Let's Go, all like nature's or in the physical special split.
What do you? At that point, I mean, it wouldn't be any different than a mainline game, aside from on the capture system.
Yeah.
I mean, I think things would get even worse, or in terms of the character thing, as we went on.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, just what fucking Pokemon would you have of the mascots in the future?
Yeah, good question actually. What do you think it would be for Generation 3?
Not Fossil and Minun.
No, they're too similar.
They're nearly identical.
What Gen 3 Pokemon are cute and popular and small enough to be carried around or on your shoulder?
I don't.
Are there even any that fit that criteria? I know Gen 4 could have Munchlax, except it could be like Munchlax and Riolu.
Yeah, or something like that. What fucking Pokemon would you have going forward? But thankfully, with BDSP, traditional remakes are probably what we're going to be getting.
Yeah.
In probably Generation 9. I'm faithful or not.
Yeah.
Johto would probably be next after Sinnoh. And it will probably be traditional. Sure, people would complain, but that happens for all of them. As I think I'm rambling at this point. I really am rambling at this point. I mean, that's just why I think a Let's Go sequel and just as continuing as a series wouldn't work.
Yeah.
Or there's just it's just a logistical nightmare. But yeah, I guess what do you think? What do you guys think? If anyone's watching,
there aren't any viewers right now.
But still, I'm not even close. I'm far from done on these kinds of topics. Who knows? Maybe I'll even tell you guys about of some dumb Pokemon shit we came up with years ago. In the future.
But for now...
Yeah, that's all I have to say. I'm Noseren.
I'm Emery. Bonjour, my wonderful viewers. See you in the next video.